What you want to go talk about?
What did I want to talk about?
Big dog.
I mean, I wanted to talk about myself and you guys. I want to pick your brain.
Yeah, I mean, all of us like you a lot.
Then what the fuck is going on, man? Why don't like
New subscriber? It's just, it's been things have been. So we had that war with Lang's group.
Yeah.
And then, during that, then after that, nobody was really around. So I think we're starting to get on top of some shit.
All right, because Pred, man, I feel very comfortable kind of being open with you. Like,
yeah, you can.
Once the company did what they did, and that's whatever. I had the ability, and still do, to go along with the Black Lotus group, kind of do my thing. The thing is I do that, which I'm sure they would be more than happy to have me, and I'd be more than happy.
And then you become the king again.
Correct. And the thing is I don't want that. And like, if I wanted that, it would have already happened, Pred. Like, I think.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Like,
brother.
and I'm at that point now, Pred, where I've been in limbo now for the better half of 2 months, and there's more and more gang-related shit coming up. I used to be a gang leader, and I was at the forefront of everything, and I feel like I'm being left behind, and I'm not partaking in a lot of the stuff that I used to be able to, and How
many people are in Black Lotus, by the way? My bad for interrupting you.
There's Sly, Kane, Zoe, Damien, Sophia, or Sophie. Who else? Z. I would say there's probably about 10, maybe a little bit less. 8? 8 or so?
We'll say 8. We'll say 8. That's a good number.
We'll say 8. We'll say 8. Yeah. So
how about this? We've been having some talks about some shit. I can't really tell you what we've been having some talks about.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of us brought you're on a lot of our lists when we start talking about people joining up. There's just some people who are ahead of you right now because they've been doing stuff with the group for 5-6 months. You know what I mean? So you got to just wait a little bit because they're going to be brought on.
It makes sense. And I tried to, man, Pred, it took a lot for me to even have a meeting with you guys and put myself out there, bro. Like, it puts me into a position of
vulnerability.
Exactly, yeah. Right? And I'm the king, you know what I mean? And like, I understand that people will use that shit against me in the future. I don't want to go around and do that. When I told y'all you guys are my first choice, I meant it. And I've been sitting.
Yeah, we know that.
I've been sitting idle. Like, I mean, I could show you my text. I have fucking sent at least 20 texts to you guys, and I understand that guys like you and Jamal, Future, been hyping me up a little bit. Fucking whenever I see you guys,
it's a lot more than that, actually. Lady, Can you get the fuck out of the way?
Yeah,
we're trying to have a conversation here. Lady, come on, we're having a heartfelt conversation here, and your ugly ass is ruining it.
Seriously.
Right, sorry about that.
That's all good. It's just one of these things now, Pred, where like I got to make a decision, man, and it's not like I don't know what it is. Like I do everything, bro. I can wake up whenever I want. I've been hella consistent. I've got a fuck ton of Buttcoin, my own operation. I've got fucking 600K in cash. I'm super experienced. I mean, I don't want to sound braggadocious, but like as from a free agent, in terms of like people that are free agents.
That's why you're on, like, everybody's list.
But, like, nobody's pulling a trigger, and nobody's telling me, like...
Yeah, that's because you got to understand something about the Besties, all right? It's a group of dumb fucks.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest with you. It's nothing against you. It's a group of goddamn morons. Like, I don't know what to say it more than that. Like, you know... It's a group of morons, but that's why we like, that's why we, I'm like the dad. I'm like the cool dad. And they're like my dumb, drug-addicted stepchildren.
That's actually a very good way to describe it all. I think you've nailed it perfectly, to be honest. It's like, dude, we have so much, like, Jamal, like, we could get the music thing popping. There's, like, so much shit that we could do.
I think
Like
you wanna
NA,
know
like
something,
where
man?
are you
You're a
guys
good
NA?
fit.
Whenever I see you, you're by yourself.
Exactly.
It's like, god damn, I could be on a tow truck with you. If some shit's going down, you got backup.
We'd be doing some real shit.
Yes, man. It's just like, god.
I'm gonna put forth a pitch tomorrow. All right, that's gonna be good for you. All right.
And so am I. I want to talk to everybody, and I literally want to know, like, what are the concerns, and tell me what they are. And if I can't answer them, then their concerns are
I
valid.
think the concerns for you are going to be the same concerns they have for a guy like me. Like, let's be honest, all right? We ain't known for following the lead. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We're known as the type of guys that, like, you know, we normally do our own thing. We
Mm-hmm.
normally have our own shit going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of works against us. So it's kind of like you got to, like, prove yourself a little bit in a way that's just like, you know, being down for the boys. And that's really all it would take, is that as long as you just like, hey, I got your guys back. Hey, you know,
I've been doing
I'm
that,
there
man.
if you need me.
I sold
Yeah, I know,
thousands
but it's
and
hard to get-
thousands of weed, and I've told them, like, call me if you need anything. Even when you guys were beefing with them Hades dudes or whatever, or fucking Cypress or whatever
Yeah,
it was. I'm
Lang-
like, bro.
Yeah, Lang's group.
Yeah, I was like, you know, you need somebody, call me, I'm in. You know what I mean? Like, I'm. But at the same time, I don't want to come off like that fucking guy that, like, calls you all the time, bugs you, like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, it's.
I don't think there's anything wrong with. I don't think there's anything wrong with, if you're looking for something to do, just giving people a call and seeing who picks up and who doesn't. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. It's just you trying to, you know, that's just like showing the effort. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone's gonna look at that as weakness.
Yeah.
I mean, only a dumb fuck would look at that as weakness. That ain't weakness. That's you trying to, you know, you hang out with us because, you know, you like us.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of honestly, I think everybody likes you too. I haven't heard one bad thing about you.
Yeah, and it's just like, even years ago, like, I had a good relationship with GG, with all of them, Forehead, everybody. They sent me all of their assets, their cars, their money, everything when they went off to that fucking island and whatnot. They told me, like, hey, we're giving this to you because we trust you, we fuck with you, we've done business with you. So, like, when I hear things like when Forehead says, like, yo, we don't really know you, it's like, well, you kind of do. Like, I'm a straight shooter.
Listen,
Like,
Forehead's a tough nut to crack. You know, like me. I mean, me for example, I hung out with Forehead every day for like 4 months, and then I came back to town and I hung out with Forehead like every day for like a month and a half, and it's just they give Forehead just a little bit more time. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow because I think it would be a good idea to bring like everybody on, but it's like I think it would be a good idea to kind of bring you on with some other people that we're bringing on. But like I said, I'm not a shot caller. You know what I mean? I'm just one of the group.
I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? You know what I mean? Like, if I hang around the Besties, right, and as long as people treat me with respect and treat me as an equal to a degree, obviously not an equal in terms of like power position, but don't fucking treat me lesser than. I don't see how it's not going to work. And at the end of the day, if I'm a hang around and it doesn't work, you just fucking say it ain't working and you just move on. You know what I mean? It's not like we get fucking married. You know what I'm saying? Like, just need a shot.
I agree.
It's like people put me into a box and it's like they think I'm going to be one way, but they don't give me a chance. Like, dude, I was in the company for a long time and I've been in one quote-unquote fucking war, and that's it. It's like less than everybody else. I've robbed 3 people since I've flown back in. I'm like a shell of who I used to be. Like, I'm really trying to change here. Like, I don't know what else to do, man. Like, I'm not in any position to, like, get on my knees and be like, yo, please give me a chance. It's like, dude, if you don't want it, then just say, hey, bro, we fucks with you, but we don't fucks with you like that. And I would respect that, and then I can just fucking move on. But I have to figure out where I'm going, and I need to figure it out in the next days.
You feel like you're being honey-dicked a little bit.
A little bit.
I know.
I mean, I am. Let's just say what it is.
Can I tell you something? It's not. Here's the thing. I can be honest with you, right? I don't think they're intentionally honey-dicking you at all. I think they're just morons. I'm just.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. They're morons with terrible social skills. I mean, I think that's just what it is at the end of the day. I don't think anybody's honey-dicking you. We're trying to, I think let me talk to Forehead.
All right.
You know me. I'll talk to Forehead tomorrow.
Yeah. Even
And
set up a
I
meeting
really
with me,
think-
you know, and like we'll fucking hash it out, bro. And if it don't work, it don't work. Like no hard feelings. I sincerely mean that. Like I have options, but like you guys have always been my number one option. I'm still here, and the only
Hey,
reason
we're the
why I'm
best
talking to you.
option.
Well, I know that, but like,
Yep.
the only reason why we're here is because of the conversation we had yesterday. Like I honestly thought that y'all were just like, he ain't it. So I just kind of like moved on. You know what I mean?
Nah, no one said that. Everybody said we think OTT would be a good fit, and I'm not lying to you when I say that.
I believe you.
I got no reason to lie to you. Everybody said, yeah, I think OTT would vibe with us. And they're like, okay, we'll do some stuff with them. And then guess what? They doesn't seem like they did stuff with you, or they didn't do much stuff with you. Which,
Yeah.
it's not their fault. They're just, like I said, terribly goddamn stupid and horrible social skills.
All right. Well, you know, maybe recruiting some,
Yeah, you're
some
a
more
rare
people
catch.
around.
You're
and-
about as good as they get.
Well, you know, I don't want. I mean, listen, there are some negatives around me for sure, right? And I think like the number one negative with me is when a group brings me in, then they got to explain to the rest of the city that OTT is now part of the group, and you know, people got to get over that. You know,
None of us give a shit about that. That's not an issue for any of us. None of us give a fuck about what other people say or do or anything like that. We don't. That's why I vibe with them, is because we don't give a shit. I mean, look, they brought me in,
true.
and I think I could put forth an argument that I'm much more volatile than you are. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm not sure if you can hold a match to the goddamn volatile nature that this whirling flame is. You know, I mean, I got, trust me.
Yeah.
Let me do. Listen, me and you will start hanging out more regardless. I like hanging out with you.
I appreciate it. All right.